Well, hello everyone and welcome to today's class. I'm Teacher Del and today we've got a great topic. We're going to be talking about football and the World Cup. But before we do so, let's remind ourselves what we did last week. Now, if you remember last week, we talked about how to use the subjunctive in English, and that was with Teacher Robin. So what you learned was the use of were for all subjects. Also, we looked at sentences with if only, and also sentences with I wish plus the past perfect. Now, this is very, very important for you to know this grammar point in English so you can speak better and better. If you want to watch the class again, you know you can do so. Or if, let's say, you've missed it and you do want to watch it, all you need to do is go back onto our Facebook page, go onto the left-hand side. As you can see here on the screen, you select the video section, you click, and you will choose the class that you want to watch. Write your comments and we will be able to respond to you, almost straight away. So, but let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about today's topic, World Cup with François. So come on in, François. So, hi François, how are you today?
Fine, thank you very much. And you?
Great, thanks. So François works in our support department, but is really, really keen on football, especially the World Cup. So today he's going to help me talking about football and the World Cup. So let's have a look first of all. Okay, football is your passion, François. First of all, where are you from?
Well, I'm French.
Okay.
Yep, my name is kind of, really French.
It gives it away.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm French. I'm from a city in the south of France called Toulouse.
Okay, Toulouse, beautiful, the pink city, yes?
Exactly, because
beautiful
of the
city.
bricks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you are passionate about football.
Yeah, I love football.
Okay.
I love football.
When did it start? Come on, tell us.
Actually, when I was younger, my passion was basketball.
Okay.
In the 90s with Michael Jordan and,
sure.
Like everyone. But then when the World Cup in France started. And thanks to my brother, well, I got...
you got hooked.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
And then it never stopped.
So what happened to basketball? Did you...
Well, I still love it, but, I prefer football now.
You prefer football now?
Yeah.
Okay. And what team do you support? So you support a French team?
Yeah, I support my hometown team, but I have to say Toulouse is very bad.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Maybe it's the name, yeah. To lose,
exactly.
you never know.
It's appropriate name for losing.
Yeah.
And right now, I like Toulouse, and I have a kind of favorite team in every country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well that's a good idea.
Exactly.
You never get disappointed that way.
Exactly.
Okay, so you live in Spain here?
Yeah, I live in Barcelona.
Okay.
So my team is the Barca,
Okay, the Barca.
Obviously.
Sure.
Obviously.
Okay. And you go and watch some games?
Yeah,
sometimes?
from time to time I go to the football pitch,
okay,
the stadium, and I can enjoy the proper football that Barca is playing lately.
High level football, that is.
Actually, it's
really
brilliant.
Good. Do you play football yourself?
Yeah, actually, yes. It's been 10 years almost, and I play in a 5-a-side team, which is 5 against 5 indoor.
Okay.
And I play with my friends every Monday. We have
you have a league?
Friends league, exactly. And the idea is to join, to gather up and to play football and then speak about football.
Afterwards, go for a few drinks.
Go for a drink, a small one.
Yeah.
And we enjoy talking about football.
Brilliant. That sounds really, really good. Okay, let's carry on. Thanks for all this, François. Let's talk about vocabulary, because here we're here to learn English as well. So some of the basic vocabulary. You've mentioned that word. You've mentioned the word pitch. What's the pitch then, François?
Actually, the pitch is the place where the players play. Exactly.
Okay. So the grass bit,
exactly.
the pitch,
Exactly.
Okay. And then of course we've got the word goal. Okay. So when players score, they score a goal or goals, and that's what we want to see in the World Cup. We want to see lots of goals.
Loads of goals.
Can you remember a good goal lately? A good one?
Lately, yeah. Actually, the last French game. I remember the second goal we scored, which was a wonderful volley.
Okay.
From outside the box. So
Right,
it's almost
impressive.
20 meters, a great strike straight in the top corner.
This is amazing when that happens, because you remember it like forever.
I think I will remember it all my life.
Oh, fantastic.
It was amazing, yeah.
Then we've got corner flag.
Yeah.
So just like it says, it's those little flags in the corner. Okay.
Yeah, there is like a stick.
Like a stick,
with
yes.
a flag there. It's just to show where you have to take the corner kick.
Okay, so it's just like to show the location.
Exactly.
Okay, and then we have the red and yellow card or cards. Okay, so which yellow?
Actually, yellow is the easy one, if I can.
It's like a warning, isn't it?
Exactly, it's
Okay.
like a warning. And then if you get 2 yellow cards,
Yes.
you actually get a red one, which means you have to go out of
You
the
are
pitch.
sent out,
You are
okay?
sent
We are
out.
sent out. Okay, look, we've got some people watching us, which is brilliant.
Right.
Who have we got then, Francois? We've got Akmal. Okay, he's, I think it's something for you there. What is he saying?
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
Because actually he's saying that football became his passion after Russia won.
Okay.
As you know, 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong, it was on Sunday,
Okay.
Russia, which is the host country for the World Cup, won against Spain at the penalty kick.
That was big.
So I guess
yeah.
for the Russian people and for many people, it was an amazing surprise.
Sure.
Except for the Spanish people, obviously. They
Of
were
course.
kind of unlucky, but
Yes.
Russia, they play at home, they have the crowd
Behind them.
and
Yes.
it's good for football in Russia, I think.
Good. So for Akmal, that's when football became his passion. A little bit like you with France in '98.
It's the same, exactly.
So you can feel.
Maybe Russia
that.
is going to win the World Cup then.
Maybe. Who
You never
knows?
know.
Who knows? Okay. More vocabulary. Okay. Here we've got obviously the players. Okay. How many players in
11.
11. Okay. Great.
10 on the... Well, 10 players and 1 goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, of
Exactly.
course, which is the vocabulary we've got here. We can say the team or the squad. The coach is the person. What does the coach do?
Well, actually, the coach is the person that manage the team and that give instructions.
Okay.
And that organize the team, pick the players.
Okay.
We can say he's the boss.
He's the boss. He's got a massive
He's the
role.
only one that doesn't
Yeah.
play,
Yeah.
but he's the one in charge.
Okay, and he trains with them.
He gives instructions.
He gives instructions.
Yeah, most of the time the coaches are kind of, they're not really young.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
so they just say on the side and give instructions.
Instructions. You don't actually participate in all
Exactly.
the physical things.
Some of them, yeah, but normally
Okay.
no.
Okay, and here we've got the referee. Now the referee is usually dressed in black, okay, and he runs a lot as much as the others,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
he gets in the way.
Yes, actually the referee is the one that, how you could say, is the one that has to control that everything is going properly. You know, no fouls, no problems.
Yes.
And is the one in charge on the pitch.
He's the one handing out the red cards and the yellow cards.
And the yellow cards.
Yes.
And is the one, how you say? When
when he whistles.
When whistling the offsides.
Yes,
This
sure.
kind of
He's the one in charge with the rules.
Exactly.
Okay, well that's of course we need somebody in charge, otherwise it'd be chaos.
Exactly.
Okay, you support the Barca, you go to the games,
Yep.
and I know you are a season ticket holder. So you've got a season ticket. What does that
Exactly.
mean to have a season
Well,
ticket?
actually, if you're a holder of a season ticket, this means that every game that your team plays at home,
At home, so home game.
you can go there. You know,
Right.
obviously you have to pay the ticket, but if you have, if you are a holder of this kind of ticket, you can watch every home game during the year, which
Okay.
is amazing when you support Barcelona.
That's fantastic. So you've got your own seat? Because I know in
Exactly.
England, people, you know, like you've got this seat in
Yes.
this... Okay.
I got my own seat. I always go at the same place, obviously.
Yes.
And then I may, you know, you always sit by other people.
You
so
make friends around you?
exactly, step by step,
that's
you know the
nice.
people, you start talking about football, and then you end
Of
up
course.
becoming friends.
It's always the same people.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
So we talked about home game. This is when it happens at home, like when Barca plays at home, for example, and
Exactly.
away is when they go and play at another
Exactly.
team's stadium.
In this case, I can't go to the away games.
Okay, unless you pay.
Unless I pay, yeah.
But it's not included in the ticket.
Exactly.
All
because
right.
you have to pay the ticket
Yes.
and then the transport
Transport.
till the stadium, so
Yeah.
it's expensive.
And then it means every weekend you have to go as well, which can be a bit
Exactly.
much at
I
times.
love football, but
Yeah.
not that much.
No.
You know,
Okay. There's a limit.
my girlfriend wants to see me sometimes. You know?
I understand. And here we've got a derby.
Yeah.
Now, a derby is when two local teams,
Exactly.
they play.
Actually, derby could be from the same town.
Okay.
This is a proper derby.
Yes.
You know, like for example in England, Liverpool against Everton, which
that's
are
massive.
two Liverpool cities, or Manchester United against Manchester City.
Yes.
And
West Bromwich Albion against maybe Wolverhampton.
Maybe, exactly. Or in Spain, you could say, for example, Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid, or here, as we're in Barcelona, Barça against Espanyol Barcelona.
So these are like, because obviously the fans are from the same area as well, more or less.
So this is a derby, classic derby is from the same town, but sometimes you can have a derby from a region.
Right.
For example, in France, it's like the classical derby is Lyon against Saint-Etienne.
Oh, yeah. Which they're not
it's
far.
Not the same city, but they're not that far.
They're not
from
that
each
far.
other. Exactly.
Okay. And people do like to go and watch these kind of games. Okay, the World Cup so far. Of course, you've been watching every game.
I would like to, but I have to work. You know.
You have to work. Yes. So, but you are aware of the
try and
scores.
Watch every game that looks interesting.
Okay.
For example, yesterday I watched Japan against Belgium. And
they scored at the last minute.
Yeah, it was a
that
crazy
was amazing,
game.
Actually. Yes.
Crazy game, yeah. We love football for games like this. You know, like emotions and goals and everything. So if I had to bet on one team. It's difficult because obviously I speak with the heart, you know, so if I have to bet with my heart, I would say France.
Okay.
But if I had to bet with my head...
Yes. Do you think they will go to the final?
I'm not sure. I think the next French game is going to be really difficult.
Who is it against?
Uruguay.
Okay,
which is a really strong team, defensive and clever team. So if I had to put money on someone, I think I would maybe Brazil.
Well, after the last World Cup, maybe that wouldn't be so bad for them.
Exactly.
You know, after what happened, they did. You know, they took it on the chin really, and then they. Okay, we'll see. We'll know in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, okay, football expressions that we've got: to keep a clean sheet. So quickly, what does that mean?
This actually means that the team didn't. I mean, that's when the game, ends without goal from one side or the other one.
Okay, when it's like 0-0.
0-0 means both teams
didn't score,
so both keepers completed what we call a clean sheet. This means that the keeper didn't concede any goals.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good to know, because we do use that. On the bench.
On the bench, this means that, there are 11 players on the pitch, and there are several players on the bench, which means that there's a substitutes.
Yeah, so the subs.
The subs, exactly. So when a player goes out from the pitch, another one comes on, and the player coming from the bench means that
that's right. So on the bench is where the subs are.
Exactly.
Okay. The starting lineup.
Starting lineup is the team that's gonna start the game.
Okay.
Actually.
Yes. So the players that are going out.
Exactly.
To play.
It starts from the first minute, and then exactly that's the starting lineup.
That's easy. Park the bus. Now that's a funny one.
Park the bus is a funny one, but it depends, because it depends on which side you are. Because a team parking the bus means that she gets really defensive.
Okay.
So she's gonna stay back on the pitch in order to not concede any goals.
So that's when basically the defense. They're really defensive.
They're going backwards, and they just wait for the other team to play.
Okay.
Which is...
It's not always good.
It's a bit boring.
A bit boring, isn't it, for the viewers?
Every team plays with
their techniques, and tactics.
Exactly.
Okay, we were robbed. Now, that's something we hear a lot in England, or something like unlucky, or we were robbed. So what does that mean?
We were robbed actually means that... you lost and you did not deserve to lose.
Yes. Then you were unlucky, basically.
You were really unlucky.
We were robbed.
For example, you almost scored, you didn't, and then the other team scored. Well,
it's really, it's kind of putting the blame on the other team a little bit.
Yeah,
it's not accepting your own defeat.
Or on the referee
Or on the referee.
You know.
What a save. When do we use that?
What a save is actually when there is a great shoot from a player and the goalkeeper
Okay, saves it. What we've seen some great saves as well during the World Cup. Yeah, that's right. What a save! This is what you would hear. Do you know this one? Lifting the silverware.
Yeah, it's like when you get when you win the World Cup, for example.
Usually it's the FA Cup, because it's the silverware for the colour, because it's silver.
Okay.
It's the FA Cup, you know, this big cup with the two handles. So that's usually...
Lifting the silver cup means that actually you won the competition you were playing.
So you're going to lift the trophy.
Exactly.
And it refers to this cup, especially.
Okay.
He's got a sweet left foot. Yeah.
Well, this means, for example, you know, left foot, well, it's this foot. Yeah. And this means that for example, we could say that Messi, Lionel Messi, has a sweet left foot. Okay. It means that he plays amazingly with his left foot.
Okay, so that's what it means, yes. Okay, thank you for that, Francois, that's brilliant. Now let's practice together, okay? We've got some questions for you. So the first one is, are you currently following the World Cup? I'm asking you, I know Akmal is, okay? But are you following the World Cup? And please tell us, maybe who do you support, this kind of questions. The next one, if you could read it for us.
Are you a season ticket holder?
Yes, just like Francois for Barca. Are you a season ticket holder? Do you go to the match, on a regular basis? Do you have your own seat? Okay. And number 3, what other football expressions do you know in English? Right, we've given you a few. There are many more, and maybe you know some that we haven't mentioned. Okay, so you've got 3 questions here. Come on, we're waiting for your answers. You can put your comments, and then we'll read them and we'll give you live feedback. Okay, but while you do this, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the ABBA course, and I'm sure that Francois will be able to help me as well. With ABBA, we've got this great course, as you know. We've got from beginners level all the way to advanced and business level, 144 units. We've got, what do we have in the unit? We have the short film, activities,
grammar, vocabulary, expression, and then a test at the end of each unit. Exactly,
there's an assessment test at the end. And Francois mentioned grammar. These actually, they are the video classes where you have a teacher that is filmed giving you, a grammar lesson. So it's very clear with subtitles, right? So each unit working exactly the same way. The course we have is very, very flexible. It can work on tablets.
Exactly, any device, Android or iOS,
yes.
Even on the normal computer.
Exactly. So you can start on the bus in the morning on your smartphone, and then you can carry on later on at home on your computer if you wish to. It depends. It's very, very flexible. Also, we have lots of additional resources here at ABBA. We obviously do the free live classes on Facebook. We're also on YouTube. We've got the ABBA Journal where we write lots of different blogs, so please check that out. And we are on Twitter, and I've just mentioned YouTube, or I've mentioned that already. Okay, time to answer your questions. Now, do you have any questions? Do you have any? Okay, right. We've got, some people are really enjoying this. That's brilliant. So who's there? We've got Safa, Filiberto, Gazi. I hope I'm saying your names right. They love this topic. Okay, so come on, you must be watching the World Cup then. Okay, let us know, who do you support? This kind of questions, really.
Yeah. For example, what's the greatest goal you've seen so far during the World Cup?
Who's your favorite player?
The best game, favorite player.
Gazi is asking, what is robbed?
What is robbed?
The results? No?
Robbed is but...
we were robbed.
For example, I don't have a proper example right now, but this means maybe we could give an example with a day-to-day...
but in football. Oh, okay, you mean robbed is when something is taken away from you. Okay, stolen. Yeah,
stolen.
Okay, but in football, it's like we should have scored 5 goals, but we didn't. We were robbed. It was taken away from us.
Or maybe
somehow.
It's when the referee takes a bad decision. For example, the referee whistled a penalty kick for one team, and it was no penalty.
Yeah.
So the other team is going to think that they were robbed.
They were robbed. Exactly. So
this can happen sometimes.
You feel like it's unfair. But good question, guys. Good question. Okay. Right. So next week we've got a great topic as well. Very different. it's going to be Teacher Robin, and she's going to tell you about a book, a movie, a song in Austin, and she knows the city very well, so I'm sure just tune in and you'll be able to really enjoy that class. Okay, we've got no more questions, no more comments, so I think that's it for today. Thank you for your participation. Thank you very much, Francois.
Thank you, Del.
Have you enjoyed it?
A lot.
Brilliant. That's lovely. Well, thanks for coming on.
We can repeat anytime you want.
I'm sure you'll be one of our guests again in the future.
Nice one.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.